Hi, welcome to Spec Hunter. So then, guys, let's talk about what might be one of the most exciting chapters in Apple's laptop history. The next generation MacBook Pro powered by the M5 Pro and M5 Max chips. For years, Apple Silicon has changed what professional laptops can do. With every new generation, Apple has pushed the limits of performance, efficiency, and design. The M5 generation, expected in 2026, feels especially important. This is not just about small upgrades. It is about setting the direction of the MacBook line for the next half-decade. We already know the basics. The M5 MacBook Pro will bring faster chips, smarter AI integration, and improved efficiency. But there is more to the story. It's not only about specs. It's about Apple's vision of how the MacBook Pro fits into its wider ecosystem. The iPad Pro focuses on mobility. The Vision Pro is about immersive computing. The MacBook Pro is the professional workhorse. Apple is careful with timing. It does not reveal everything at once. Instead, it gives people reasons to upgrade in cycles, with chips and design changes spread out across the years. That's why the M5 feels like a milestone. It will be less about a new look and more about sheer power and future-proofing. To understand what this means, let's take a quick look back. Apple Silicon completely reshaped the laptop market. In 2020, Apple introduced the M1 Pro and M1 Max in the redesigned 14-inch and 16-inch MacBook Pro. It was a turning point. These laptops rivaled high-end Intel and AMD machines, but with nearly double the battery life. The design brought back ports, introduced mini LED displays with promotion, and set a new standard for professionals. Then came the M2 Pro and M2 Max in 2022. They kept the same design, but improved performance by around 15 to 20%. Efficiency got better again, but the leap wasn't dramatic. Things started moving faster in 2023 and 2024. Apple released the M3 family, and then quickly followed with the M4 Pro and M4 Max. The M4 chips felt like the first major leap since the M1. They brought more CPU and GPU cores, stronger neural engine performance for AI, and improved battery life. They gave users a reason to upgrade if they were still on an older machine. But while the inside was getting faster, the outside was not changing much. Since 2021, the chassis has been nearly the same. Apple only added a space black color in 2023, but the design itself stayed consistent. Clearly, the company was focused on chips first and holding design changes for later. Now here we are with the M5 generation. People naturally wonder, will it look any different? The answer is no, not really. The new MacBook Pro will still use mini LED displays. OLED is coming, but that's not expected until the M6 series in 2027. So, the 2026 MacBook Pro models will look very familiar. They'll keep the squared-off design, promotion mini LED screens, and the same port selection: MagSafe, HDMI, SD card slot, and Thunderbolt 4. The notch for the 1080p camera will also remain. Apple may add new colors, perhaps a titanium-inspired shade or a brighter silver option. But the main design overhaul will not happen until OLED arrives. That means the real story is inside. And inside, things get exciting. The M5 Pro and M5 Max chips are the true stars. Each generation of Apple Silicon has improved, but this time the jump is bigger. Reports suggest up to 25 to 30% faster performance than the M4 chips. That's a huge number for laptops that already outperform most competitors. The M5 Pro is expected to come with up to 16 CPU cores, including 12 performance cores and 4 efficiency cores. The GPU may grow to 22 cores, while the neural engine will likely double AI performance compared to the M4. For people editing video, building 3D models, or coding complex apps, the M5 Pro will feel like a serious upgrade. Then comes the M5 Max, the monster chip. This one is for professionals who need desktop-class performance in a laptop. It may feature up to 18 CPU cores, with 14 performance and 4 efficiency cores. The GPU could go up to 42 cores, making it an absolute powerhouse. The neural engine will also double, pushing AI speed to levels rarely seen in laptops. For demanding tasks like 8K video editing, virtual reality development, or machine learning, the M5 Max will stand out as one of the most powerful portable computers ever made. Performance is not the only area of improvement. Memory and storage could ALS. OC upgrades. Apple may stick with a maximum of 128 gigabytes of RAM, but the shift to LPDDR6 memory will mean faster bandwidth and better efficiency. Storage could finally move up as well. Instead of starting at 512 gigabytes, the M5 Pro models may start with 1 terabyte. The M5 Max versions may begin with 2 terabytes, making them true workstations. These changes would match the needs of modern professionals who handle massive files and complex projects. Battery life is another highlight. Thanks to the efficiency of the 3 nanometers or possibly 2 nanometers process from TSMC, the M5 chips will consume less power. The 16-inch MacBook Pro could offer up to 20 hours of mixed use, which is record-breaking for a laptop with this much power. Cooling may also see improvements, with better thermal design keeping performance steady while reducing fan noise. Connectivity is likely to improve too. We can expect Wi-Fi 7 support, bringing faster and more reliable wireless connections, and Bluetooth 6 for better accessory pairing. Audio may also get an upgrade. Apple has consistently improved its speaker systems, and the M5 models may deliver even richer sound with enhanced spatial audio tuning. Add in the studio-quality microphones and the 1080p camera, and these laptops will remain top choices for video calls and media creation. When we compare this to older models, the differences are clear. Against the M1 Pro MacBook Pro from 2021, the M5 Pro could be over 2.5 times faster in CPU performance and nearly 3 times faster in GPU tasks. Battery life may also be 30 to 40% longer. Compared to the M2 Pro from 2022, you're looking at 70 to 80% faster performance. Against the M4 Pro from 2024, the gains are more modest but still meaningful, around 25 to 30% faster with far better AI acceleration. That means anyone still on an M1 or M2 machine will feel a massive jump if they wait for the M5. So when we see it, at first, many expected the M5 MacBook Pro to launch in late 2025. But insiders now say that's not the case. The M5 chip will first appear in the iPad Pro and possibly the Vision Pro 2 in late 2025. The MacBook Pro with M5 Pro and M5 Max chips will come in early 2026, most likely between February and May. That sets up Apple's roadmap. 2025 for the iPad Pro with M5, 2026 for the MacBook Pro, and 2027 for the big OLED redesign with the M6 chips. And what about price? Apple pricing is always closely watched. The 14-inch M5 Pro MacBook Pro should start around $1,999 in the US, while the 16-inch model should start around $2,499. The M5 Max versions will cost more, adding between $600 and $1,000 depending on configuration. If Apple bumps default storage to 1 terabyte, we could see slightly higher entry prices, but the overall structure should remain familiar. The bigger risk is regional adjustments and tariffs, which could push prices up by $100 to $200 in some markets. Still, Apple knows its professional audience, and pricing will stay competitive for this category. Beyond hardware, The bigger story is Apple's strategy. The M5 generation shows how Apple is carefully balancing innovation. It doesn't want to give everything away at once. Instead, it is focusing on chips now and saving design changes for later. This allows Apple to create steady demand, encouraging upgrades every couple of years. But more importantly, the M5 is about AI. Apple is building macOS with deeper on-device AI features, and the M5 chips are designed with that in mind. They bring powerful neural engines that can handle generative AI, machine learning, and advanced workflows without needing the cloud. This ties into Apple's larger ecosystem. The MacBook Pro is positioned as the ultimate productivity device. The iPad Pro is about mobility, and the Vision Pro is about immersive computing. Each product has its role, but the MacBook Pro remains the professional tool people rely on for serious work. By focusing on performance, efficiency, and AI, Apple is ensuring the MacBook Pro stays at the top of its category for years to come. So the final question, should you wait or upgrade now? If you're still on an M1 or M2 MacBook Pro, it might be worth waiting. The M5 will feel like a massive leap, giving you performance and battery life that will last for years. If you already have an M3 or M4 machine, you can safely hold on. Your laptop is still very capable, and the M5's improvements, while impressive, are not so dramatic that you'll feel left behind. And if you're waiting for OLED, then you'll have to be patient until 2027. In short, the M5 MacBook Pro won't shock you with a new design, but it will deliver some of the biggest performance and efficiency gains we've seen in years. It will be the generation that sets the standard for professional laptops until the big redesign arrives. For more videos, please like and subscribe to Spec Hunter, and don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss an update.